Hello, Aries! Thanks everyone for tuning in again. And without further ado, here is your reading, Aries. I do 12-card tarot scopes. Let's see, we got a couple cards jumping out right away. So we'll use those. And for those of you who are new to this channel, the deck that I use is the Morgan Greer deck. I have a link to it in the description for the video, so feel free to check that out. And looks like you have a lot of blue energy, which is clarity going on for Aries. This might be a really good month for you as far as just getting clear on some things. So to start it off, right as the month opens, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is about change, tables turning, the tides are turning. So whatever was up will now be down, whatever was down will now be up. This could mean that things are changing in your favor, Aries. So this means that if you felt like things have been ready for a change or something needs to change, this means that wheel of time is turning. And sometimes it's like the becoming of a new season. It's the wheel of karma. So it's when people's actions, the consequences of those actions come to fruition for good or bad. Like if you've been working on something, when the Wheel of Fortune happens, that's when you might see results from it. So this means that tables are turning, times are changing, the seasons are changing. It's actually a perfect card for the fall, just since we're the first month of the last quarter. So, or actually, no, this is the second month of the last quarter, excuse me. So, middle of changing times. So that's a good sign for you. And also, this may be the end of something that you've been struggling with. Seven of Wands is struggle. And so in its reverse position, it can mean letting go of some struggles or triumphing over a difficult situation. Seven of Wands often means success despite adversity. So in the reverse position, I think it means letting go of some struggles or finally getting to the end, finally having that success amidst dealing with some difficult things that you might still be dealing with those, but it looks like you're gonna start to let go of some of those, whatever's you've been struggling with, entangling with. Sun, again, very positive card. Sun means vibrancy, self-acceptance. In this case, we're seeing some lover's energy, which you've also got echoed down here and at the end of the month. And it's a major arcana card. So there's a lot of strength and vitality in this card. You can see that there's the images of the sunflowers. So this is just radiance. You can enjoy at the beginning part of the month, Aries. It's going to have some radiance for you and some clarity with all this blue energy. I also see world showing up for you, which is when all things come together. So the world represents having, again, the self-acceptance, the fact that there's this naked woman here in this image. It also appears in the major arcana as a child, a naked child on a white horse. So whenever we see naked people, it often represents self-acceptance or a time of acceptance. So that could just be you radiating forth your own natural self. And world means when everything comes together. The bull represents the physical world. The lion represents the heart or the courage, the emotional world. The eagle represents the spiritual world, and man represents the mental world. So between all of those things, it's like everything comes into place for you. And notice how this big radiant sun is here, and you've got this wreath of laurels. It's like a new beginning. You're passing through this portal. It's also the final card in the major arcana. We have 19 and 21 here. So these are like finality cards, and this is like finally arriving at your peace. The fact that the world is in reverse tells me that you may not be allowing your full radiance to come through. There's a way in which this is just delayed, but it's definitely happening with all these great cards for you in the first part of the month, Aries. So first part of the month, let your light shine. Enjoy whatever lover's energy you're drawing to yourself, whether you're in relationship or bringing one into fruition. It's a great time for you to shine forth, Aries, because you've got the sun card showing up for you. Lots of major arcana, big change. It's like you're coming into your own. Middle of the month, it may be a time for focus on work and all the abundance that comes from putting your head down and just working on something. This card, 8 of Coins, is the Artisan card. So this is a card about, you can kind of see it. He's just got his nose to the grindstone, and he's just working and pounding away at those nails. So this is a card of the craftsman, and it usually means someone who is involved with work that they love, and it means diligence over time. It just means being consistent and also reaping rewards and power. 8 is a power number. An Empress represents growth and abundance and prosperity and fertility, everything that grows and everything that energy goes towards. So this is saying to me the middle of the month might be a very prosperous time for you if you're able to just focus on your work, focus on putting your head down and just getting that work done. So enjoy the benefits and the fruits of the middle of the month, Aries. And then also I have, look at all these blue cards, Empress, High Priestess, and 3 of Swords all have this blue energy in the background. And I also want to point out that surrounding 8 of Coins here, surrounding your work card and your passion of what you love, you also have 2 cards. These are in the Eleusinian Mysteries. These represent Demeter, the goddess of the earth and growth and the harvest, and also Persephone, the goddess of the underworld. She basically spent half the time in the underworld and half the time with her mother, and that's in the old Greek tradition. When the mother was around was when everything grew from spring to the fall, and then the other half of the time Persephone was in the underworld with Hades, and that was when it went from fall to winter. So traditionally these are mother and daughter, or in some traditions they're looked upon as sisters. And you can see that they both have this crescent moon under their feet, which represents intuition and the emotional realm. And this pomegranate is traditionally associated with Persephone. It's like when Demeter is remembering her daughter that's away. So if work is keeping you separated from a mother and a daughter, or you're definitely still connected, or if there is some way in which a mother and a daughter are working together, that can also be featured here. So work between mother-daughter or sister and sister, that can be especially featured for the middle of the month for making money. It's also featuring intuition regarding your job and the way that you bring money to you. So both of these cards are saying High Priestess is a card of intuition, tapping into inner knowledge and relying upon what you already know. And it's being able to see into the other world. Coupled with Empress around this money card, 8 of Coins, what it's saying is you can rely upon your intuition upon ways that you can create growth and abundance and prosperity. And see this waterfall and the shafts of wheat and the blossoming flower. There's a way in which there's some knowledge that you already have about how to achieve this. And these two, when they're together, it's like the happiest time on earth. So what it's saying is around your work, use your intuition. Mother-daughter relationships are highlighted, as well as sister-sister relationships, or perhaps someone who feels like a sister to you, and that can bring money to you. However, in this situation with 3 of Swords in reverse, it tells me that it may be somebody who you've had a falling out with before. 3 of Swords generally means heartbreak, disappointment, sadness, betrayal. So this may be someone that you've had a falling out with in the past. Or it could be that you may have some sort of reconciliation between mother and daughter or sister and sister. Or potentially there may be some sort of suspicion of betrayal between these 2 people and someone at work. So those are all possible interpretations of that. Because this is a general reading, it could be showing up different ways for different people. That's why I like to give the different possibilities. But definitely sister and sister, or mother and daughter related to work with some sort of either a suspicion, third wheel energy, or you may be getting over some sort of fallout that you had in the past. So that's what's going on in the middle of the month. Regardless, it's a good money-making opportunity for you. And this could be like 2 people also vying for an artist an art residency or art, you know, since this is the craftsman and the artisan, this could be an art position that either two people are vying over because there's separation, or they may be collaborating on an artistic project. So regardless, it's money making. Towards the end of the month, you have King of Swords, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, and then the Lovers. I'm going to focus on the very end of the month first. This is a spiritual journey. As you can see, both of these cards are 2 cards. Lovers has 2 figures in it. It's major arcana. And Two of Wands is about spiritual journey. So this is going on a spiritual journey with someone else. There's going to be someone else, whether it's your current partner or someone who enters the situation in a romantic way. Or sometimes this can be relying upon your superconscious. This is the conscious mind and the subconscious mind uniting and being looked upon by the superconscious mind. So this could be like a spiritual revelation for you at the end of the month. Or it could be that your relationship hits new heights of spiritual development, or that you have some spiritual growth and confidence and boldness due to the support of your relationship. So that's coming up for you at the very end of the month. And actually, Ace of Cups is a new passion, new invigoration, new life. So I'm asking towards the end of the month, in what way are you wanting new life or new passion, a reigniting of something that you've loved? Could be in relation to your love relationship, or it could just be that you want a new hobby, a new interest, a new passion. Because it's in reverse, it's telling me that it's something that you're wanting and it's showing up for you, but it's kind of in shadow. It's kind of in delay. What is it that's delaying you from pursuing or reigniting what it is that you really love and that's going to fill your heart? I always call this card, My Cup Runneth Over. So towards the end of the month, what can you do to ignite that and to bring that to you? This is emotional fulfillment. The waters is Cups energy, and Cups energy is also heart energy. So how is it that you can fill your heart? How is it that you can reignite this passion, especially related to the spiritual journey at the end of the month? And you have some words of wisdom available to you. King of Swords is the master of the mental realm. He always gives good advice. He always gives wise advice that's calm and thoughtful and that yields growth. He is in line with Empress here as well. So, and you can see that she's got this harvest of wheat shafts in her card as well. So this is all about growth and harvest, and he's got the oak leaves that are in full bloom. And it's also having to do with the turning of the tides. So if you have been doing poorly financially in any way, or if you're looking for that table to turn in terms of finances or abundance especially, this could be a very good month for you, Aries, in that way. The seasons are changing, tables are turning, the tides are changing, and Empress and King of Swords in the same line. This means wise counsel, wise decisions. This is a King Solomon card. Because he always makes choices that are fair and just and truthful, and in support of Empress here too. This is all about abundance and growth. So I think that's a very good sign for you, Aries. And I hope that you're able to work out whatever situation here between sisters or between mother and daughter or good friends, because even though there may have been some rifts in the past, it can be very financially valuable to you, Aries. And enjoy reigniting the spark towards the end of the month that's going to send you on a spiritual journey. Try to follow the counsel of the King of Swords there. This usually shows up as an air sign because the swords represent air. So that's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Any of those may be of great counsel to you. It looks like it's going to be a really great month, and also follow whatever clarity. It's really featured your mind, and thoughts are going to be really clear. So enjoy this. Thank you for watching, Aries, and I hope you have a great month. Yours in the stars.